And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." Genesis chapter 1, verse 28. Among other interesting things that happened throughout my weekend, in looking back at all of last week's footage, I noticed a lot of clips with animals involved, which is ironic considering the question for this week. I was visiting my family last weekend and my mother asked me a question. How do you feel about animal captivity? She asked this question because we were going to go to the zoo later that day, footage of which you'll see later. Personally, I'm not that big a fan of zoos. Not because of the controversial question that my mother asked me, but because I honestly don't find them very exciting. There are a lot of unique and interesting creatures that roam our beautiful yet dying planet, and I admire all of these creatures as they come and go into the wild. Admire their instinct to nature, their majestic forms, their simple way of living, their survival. This seems to contradict my view on animals in various zoos. They don't seem to have any kind of wildness or nature-like environment. They seem to just sit in their safe havens created by man and let time slowly go by. We were looking at an exotic snake in a moderately sized cage, and it was moving around, poking its head up and such. A woman there got excited, pointing to the creature for her child to see. "Look, it's moving," she said. And I chuckled dishearteningly to myself and moved on to other creatures. It was sad to think that we as humans and as a people of society get excited over caged creatures that decide to move from one side of the cage to the other. I think of the lions just sitting on their rocks, relaxing, letting time pass because they truly don't have anything else to do. And they're well taken care of, fed well, get plenty of exercise, and in some cases, the animals are better in captivity than in the wild. But are they free? Are we? My mother said that she feels bad for the animals. She says that they're not really free, not wild, and not truly enjoying their lives. And it made me think of how we can all somehow be metaphorically caged, can't we? How society has unspoken set of rules and social cues that we all follow. How there are taboos and things that we aren't supposed to do. When you sit comfortably alone on your computer, texting a friend that you don't truly know each night, you go through the motions day by day. We often have trouble sleeping thinking of our captivity and solitude. In the end, we lie awake and we dream of making our escape. A song lyric from Coldplay. Are we free? Can we escape our cages? Are we better off in captivity or out in the wild? We are all creatures of habit, settling into comfortable routines, yet somehow still feeling trapped. Is the world ready for your escape? You are an endangered species after all, a unique and vivid creature that the world has never seen, an individual. Are we in the right place? What does your instinct tell you? And why don't you follow that instinct? And I am reminded of a quote by Hiram Yahya that I hope helps to answer my mother's question. I always wonder why birds stay in the same place when they can fly anywhere on Earth. Then I find myself asking the same question. Alright, got another video up. Very happy. It's another day late. I'm sorry. I wanted to make sure that I reminded you guys that it's not all about just philosophical questions. You can also ask me questions just in general, like my favorite color. It's black, by the way. And, anything like that. I want to be able to produce videos that I know you guys would like to watch. My subscriptions have increased quite a bit. Welcome. Just give me your suggestions or questions to my Gmail account down below. You can also follow me on Tumblr. Or you can subscribe at the top, which would be awesome. Or you can comment down below. So, that's all I got for you guys this week. I'll be putting another video out next week. Until then.